for you and your household, I love it. I love that for you and your household. But as for me and where I reside, I can't do that. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Taylor Raquel, and as you can see by the title, we're gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me. So we're gonna just jump right into it. So we're gonna get into the things for today's video. So we're gonna talk about dating, and I figured, why not? Figured y'all don't really know my personality, so y'all probably like, who is this girl? Who is Taylor Raquel? Like, what is her vibe? What is she giving? So I figured, let me talk a little bit more, cause well, y'all saw the title of the video. I'm ready for a date right now, so why not just talk about dating and get ready with me for a date? So we're gonna talk about the things today. And so I've mentioned before, but if you haven't seen that video of my weight loss journey stuff, I'm 28 years old. So I'm creeping up there in terms of being 30. Oh my gosh, that is so like nerve-wracking to me. Anyways, back to dating. So I'm one of the many girls that are on a dating app. So we're navigating that. I go back and forth with, do I want to use a dating app? Do I not? Do I not? You know, I'm not gonna do a ball cap method, and this is actually new for me because I never not do ball cap methods. I literally put the cap on like this, and I'm finna just run with it and hope and pray that this gives me what I need to do. But yeah, and so what I kind of wanted to touch on, some key points that I want to touch on, is like dating multiple people at one time. Like, do you or don't you? And some red flags when it comes to dating, as well as, I'm using a primer, by the way, a skin primer, by the way. And does dating equal being sexual? Dating equal being sexual? I might touch on that one first, because okay, I don't know where people get this. I don't know where people get this idea that if you dating somebody, then you're automatically being sexual with this person. Like, because I go on a date with you, I go out to eat with you, I hang out with you, does not mean I have to bang you out. You have to bang me out. Like, no, none of that's happening. So I don't understand why people would be like, oh, ooh, you dating all these people, you fuck all these people. Like, well, can you say even cuss on YouTube? I don't think you can cuss on YouTube, so I might take that out. They'd be like, just because you're dating, you screwing all these people and yada yada. Like, no, sir. Like, where are you getting this idea from? I don't understand why people feel like they have to, or you have to, sleep with them because they bought you a meal. Like, pero like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Okay, we back. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm a girl who will date multiple people at one time, and it's fine. Some girls, I guess, or some guys even, because I don't know who's watching, they don't feel like they can. But the only reason why I say I can is because I need to, like, shop around. In a sense, I need to shop around because I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket as far as like that goes. And unless we have a conversation of we're exclusively talking to each other, then I'm gonna go on a date with Gerard Monday, Brandon on Thursday, and Rashad on Saturday. Like, because you have to kind of get a feel for people, because not everybody's vibe is gonna coincide with yours, and you're not gonna get along with everybody, because some people are multi-faced beings out here, and they just want to get what they can get, and they will try to suck you dry. There's some people out there that will literally like suck you dry and like drain you. And I've come across people like that, like, and sometimes they say, oh, date older, try older, see where that gets you. Being older has nothing to do with your mindset. If your mindset is trash, no matter how old you are, it really ain't gonna matter. The person is, if they're not a good person on the inside, it really don't even matter. And I feel like sometimes I feel like you should really seek therapy, or maybe not even therapy if you don't believe in that, or seek some better understanding of yourself and why you do the things you do, and really put in the work to better understand you while you're single. Then you won't come across these issues that you might be running into in your relationship in the first place. I feel like that would save a lot of unnecessary like problems. Because when somebody isn't healed within, they can really bring that energy. They can really bring that energy onto you, like, and make you feel some type of way. It can bring you down. Because I've had an instance where I attempted to talk to someone who was older. He was, I believe, like 37. And his attitude was, it was something else. It was something else. Like, we would talk, and he would say I said things that I didn't say. And I would be like, huh? He's like, but you just said it. And I was like, what? Like, no, I didn't. Like, I know what I literally just said out of my mouth, and that is nowhere near what was said in the first place. And he would like curse at me and talk crazy. And I'm not somebody who's confrontational. I don't curse. I can be pissed off at you and not curse you out. But so if I ever do, that's how you know you set me over the edge. Because I don't tolerate that. Because I'm a firm believer in, you cannot take back the things that you say. So watch what you say to people, because yes, you can apologize, but you can't take back what you said because you already said it. It's already out there. There's no taking it back. Even though you apologize, there's no taking it back. So I don't curse at people and talk to people disrespectfully like that. Even if I'm mad at you, I can still have a form of respect for you and still talk to you like how I'm talking now, in this tone of voice I'm talking now. Like, I'm not very argumentative in that way. That I can say, I'm not very argumentative. I don't got time for that. Life is stressful enough. No. No. But yeah, so I feel like he would try to gaslight me, and I would literally like be on the phone, and while he's talking, I'm telling myself in my head like, Taylor, I feel like this man is trying to gaslight you right now. He's trying to make you believe that what reality is right now is not what it is. It's something else. And he's trying to make you feel like you're losing your mind. But you're not losing your mind. Do not listen to this man. He's literally like flying off at the mouth, saying things that are not true and trying to make you believe that it's true. Like, don't, no. So, me and him did not speak. We met on a dating app too. And we don't speak anymore. Because I had to let that go. I had to cut that off. Because I feel like if I'm compromising my peace in any way, shape, or form while I'm communicating with you, it's a dub. I can't. Like, I don't want to talk to somebody I'm trying to date. And if I feel stressed out every time I speak to you, yeah, we have good times, but the bad times are outweighing the good. What's the point of me being here? I could be miserable and lonely by my damn self. Can you cuss on here? I don't know. Like, I can do bad by myself. I don't need you to make me miserable every single day. And he would like cuss me out and like say rude and disrespectful things. And when I would call him out on it, he would be like, why would I talk to somebody like that if I'm trying to get to know them and form a connection with them and like be something with them? But I'm like, but you just did it though. He's like, I would never do this, but you just did it though. Like, what? Like, y'all let me know. So y'all sound off in the comments and let me know. Like, am I tripping or like, I didn't get that. Like, that was so weird. And I've never had nobody do that to me. So that was what was so weird about it. Cause I was like, nah, man, this man he's tripping. Like, he's losing it. He's a Looney Tune. He's a freaking Looney Tune. So we had to let him go. But yeah. So I've tried the whole Tinder thing. Tinder is hit or miss. And people love to big up Hinge. Hinge is not really all of that. You can meet you a Dusty on Hinge, or you can meet you a Dusty on Tinder. You can meet you a Dusty on eHarmony, Christian Mingle, Farmers Only, whatever. The person I have a date with today, I met him off of Hinge. And y'all tell me if y'all this way too. I don't necessarily like to call them dates. I'll be like, oh, I'm going on an outing. Or it's a meet and greet. I'm going on a meet and greet. I'm going on an outing. I don't like to call them dates. For whatever. I don't know. I feel like date is just too like, ooh, I don't know. I mean, I always complain. Let me know if y'all the same way too. Like, I always complain, oh, I want to go out on a date. I want to like get cute, go somewhere with somebody's son and do something fun, hang out and vibe. And when the time comes, I don't be wanting to go. Like, I always be wanting to cancel and don't want to go, and I'm just be like, I'm gonna stay home. No, it's okay. I'm sorry, I can't make it. Sometimes I used to like cancel without even saying nothing, which is so bad. I know. That's trash. Like, I would cancel and not say nothing. Like, I would just kind of like go ghost. But now I'm better now. I'll be like, no, it's not for me. Maybe can we reschedule, you know, another time? I'll say something like well in advance, so they already know. But yeah, I feel like dating is hard. Like, we can jump into some of the red flags. As far as like red flags, for me, someone who does not keep their word, especially if it's like little stuff. Like, if you cannot keep your word, that's automatically like, can I even trust you to do what you say you're gonna do? Like, I don't know. And yes, people can talk all day till the cows come home. But like, you need to put some action behind what you're saying as well. At least for me, I feel that way. You gotta put some action behind what you're saying. Cause that's another way to get me to trust you. Is when you do what you say you're gonna do. And it's not like I gotta keep wondering, oh, he said he was gonna do this, but then in the back of my mind, I'm like, but dang, is he really even gonna like do it? Can I trust him? Or am I gonna just be disappointed when it doesn't happen? So for me, that's one of my red flags. Another one would have to be someone who is very judgmental. Like, I don't like people who are super judgmental. They're very closed-minded, don't want to learn nothing, stuck in their ways. I don't too much like dealing with those kind of people. I'm putting on sunscreen, but right now. But yeah, I don't too much like those kind of people. Because I feel like if you don't never want to learn nothing new, and you're just like, and this is what it is, and I'm not changing for nobody, I don't even want to communicate. I genuinely don't care to communicate with you. Because I don't see that working. And I have friends and family who are part of like the LGBTQ plus community. And if you can't at least be respectful of people like that, I can't. I really don't like that. I don't tolerate that at all, actually. Like, as far as somebody I'm trying to date, I do not and will not tolerate that. Like, no disrespect on that level. Like, yes, if you don't like it, fine, have your opinion, fine, you know, but be respectful. Like, if nobody is disrespecting you, not you know type of way, then leave them alone. Like, mind your business. They're minding their business, so mind your business. Like, when it comes to that kind of stuff, like, that is like a pet peeve of mine. What's another one? People who haven't tried or worked on themselves to heal from their past traumas. I don't like that, because yes, I will be there for my partner in terms of if you need somebody to talk to, I will listen. Gladly, open ears, I will listen. But when it comes to like the deep rooted things like that needs to be worked on between that person, I feel like you should really take the time to sit on somebody's couch who is actually a trained professional and can better assist you. That's what you need to do. Like, I can only help so much, but like I said, talk to a professional, someone who actually knows what they're talking about when it comes to that type of stuff, that type of field. I don't want no broken individual. I want someone who's actually took the work to work on themselves. I'm using hairspray because I like to use hairspray or gel on my eyebrows to get them to stick in place. So that's what I'm doing. If you're wondering, like, what is she doing? That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing, sis. Or sir. I don't know who's watching. But yeah, take time to really work on yourself and find out who you are. Because I feel like when you're single, you should be doing all of those things. Like figuring out who you are as a person. Because I feel like when you're single, that's what you should be doing. Learning you. Learning what you like and what you want out of life. And not just searching for the next person to be in a relationship with. Because you're bored or you're lonely. And you want somebody up under you. So yeah, I don't want nobody who hasn't tried to heal from their past traumas or is currently healing from those past traumas. And I just, Because if I took the work to work on myself so my partner can have the best version of me, I want the same in return from my partner as well. I'm not Bob the Builder. Okay, I'm not trying to build a bear. I'm not trying to build a man. I'm not one of those who's like, I see his I used to be one of those who's like, oh, I see his potential and I'm gonna help him get to where he needs to be. He might not see it now, but I see it for him and I want it for him. So I'm gonna push him to be that. Even though he's not ready, I'm still gonna push him so he can get there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I was moving about that all the way wrong. I was moving all the way wrong. I feel like if that person is not trying to help themselves, I'm sure not finna do it. I'm not your mama. And I can't help somebody who don't want to be helped. If you're not trying to take the initiative to help yourself and move in the steps to do what you need to do, I'm sorry. I cannot. Empty wings. But yeah, when it comes to dating, I feel like guys, they will not be like, oh, she got potential, I'll give her a chance. No, if you ain't what they want, they on to the next. They're on to the next. They ain't no second chances. Ain't no, maybe if this, maybe, no. They don't fold when it comes to their standards of what they want. Don't bend on your standards. I don't ever want to have a sense of scarcity when it comes to thinking I can't find a good man, because they exist. I just gotta change where I'm looking for them, or actually get out the house more, because I'll be in the house. Like if I'm not at work, school, the gym, I'm in the house. Like I don't get out enough. And I'm not gonna find no man just sitting in my bedroom watching TV. I'm not gonna do that. He ain't gonna find me if I'm not out and about trying to be seen. So yeah. And another thing is, I'm not somebody who's like, I don't date outside of my race. I will only date Black men, and I'm not talking to nobody else. If he's not Black, I can't talk to him. I'm not one of those, because I feel like, if you are, it's fine. Hey, like what you like, don't like what you don't like. But yeah, I'm not one of those. So it's not like I'm limiting myself with who I'm talking to. So how do y'all feel about dating somebody with kids? Me personally, I'd rather not date somebody with kids. And personally, it's because I don't have kids and I don't want to have to deal with the interaction of their mother. Like, I don't want to have to like interact with the mother because I don't have time to possibly be put in a toxic situation because this person don't know how to get along and they're just toxic. I don't want to be put in that type of situation. Other thing is I struggle with is if me and said child would even have a connection. Like, what if me and the child don't vibe? And that is like one of my biggest fears about dating someone who has a child, especially if they're older. Oh my gosh. Like if they're like, say they're like 8, like 7 years old. And what if me and this child do not have no type of bond, no connection? That just scares me. So I'd rather not be in that type of situation. So that's another reason why I'm like, I don't want to date somebody with kids. So like discipline and not, when people say discipline, they don't mean like beat your kids. At least I don't. I'm not talking about beating a child. Like when it comes to like discipline, like how do you like navigate like having that form of like respect there? I had a child and I want to pop them on the hand, like a little tap on the hand, like don't do that. Like no, that's unacceptable. You can't just be popping somebody's kid on the hand like, no, don't, like, you know, like how do you like navigate like those little things, like those like boundaries of like that? I just this one man, he had 6 kids. No, well, yeah, 6 kids. Yes, you heard me correctly. I said 6. And he had multiple mothers for those 6 kids. And I just could not. And honestly, I don't even know why I entertained him as long as I did. What was I thinking? Obviously, I wasn't thinking. Because I entertained him way longer than I should have. Now that I'm looking back, like, girl. But yeah, and he was like, we should, if we go on a date, is it okay if I bring my 2 youngest ones with me? And mind you, this would have been a first date. A first date. And you want to bring your 2 kids. Like, no. They're going to think we over here a family. And I'm just meeting you and you want to... It's hard out here for a pimp. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. Well, how would you feel about being in an open relationship? I'm sorry, that's just not for me. I mean, it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you like it for you and your household, I love it. I love that for you and your household. But as for me and where I reside, I can't do that. And that's fine. Because like I said, everything ain't good for everybody. What you like is what you like. What I like is what I like. And we don't have to like the same thing. That's fine. But I just couldn't do an open relationship. And he was hell bent on trying to convince me like, yeah, if she has her income, I got my income, you got your income, we can all come together and we can just no, I don't do that. Lifetime. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Maybe in another lifetime I could see it for me, but in this one, no. I want to know a little bit of what's going on with y'all as far as dating and how that looks for y'all. Oh, and I'm not a makeup guru, so if you're looking at my makeup like, I'm not a makeup girly. I mean, I like wearing makeup, but I'm not one of those who's like a MUA. I'm not an MUA. I'm not a cosmetologist. I just do what I do and keep it moving. I'm actually gonna attempt to vlog too. We're gonna see how that goes. God bless my heart. God bless my heart. We're gonna try to see how that goes. But yeah, back to dating, because we talking about dating. Okay.